Alright, today I figured I'd do something a little different. I haven't done one of these before, but since I just ordered my Samsung S26 Ultra, it came in today, I figured I'd do an unboxing. I got this directly from Samsung. I usually go through T-Mobile, but since T-Mobile wasn't going to give me more than $250 for my S23, I looked at Samsung and they gave me $700. So, yeah. I actually love this phone. I wasn't going to upgrade. But once I realized time is ticking for trading value, I'm going to lose my equity in this phone. This was the best phone in the market a couple years ago. So I love it. It's the 512 gigabyte. Yeah, but I'm upgrading specifically because of the equity in the phone, and also the difference in the cameras are pretty good. So this only has 150 MP, then the rest is like 15 MP or something like that. This is all 50 megapixels, whatever you want to call it. So the camera upgrade is pretty good. Then the AI features. From what I understand, if you have the 24 or the 25, you're not really going to see much of a difference. So maybe just keep it for another year or two. But if you have a Samsung S23 below, definitely consider upgrading. Basically, if you want the better cameras, if you want the AI features, hey, if you want the privacy screen that they added to it, that's great too. Other than that, get your equity in your phones because they cost way too much for them to tell us in a couple of years, oh, you paid $1,500 for this phone, but we're only going to give you $200 for it. But we're going to go ahead and sell it for $800. So yeah, we're going to screw you again. So don't do that. Get as much as you can out of these phones. So I don't like upgrading every year, and I refuse. But it's been 3 years now, and they're giving me $700 for this phone that I only paid $580 for because I did the bill credits with T-Mobile. You got to stay with them for a couple of years before you to get those bill credits. But hey, I only paid $582 for this phone, got $700 for it in return to get this phone. So I ended up paying about $749 total. But yeah, let's get to it. So one thing I noticed about Samsung, they like to wrap things up pretty nicely. And if you're into the whole, you know what I'm talking about right there, right? Feels really nice. All right, enough of that. Let's get into it. Nice little, oh yeah, that's right. By ordering through Samsung, I got to pick, I got $80 worth of credit. I spent 56, I think. There was nothing else I saw in there that was interested, so I let the rest of it go. But this is the clear magnet case. And I usually don't go with clear. I usually go with the phone color, like my S23 had the outer box, the green, because the phone was green. But I went ahead and got the online exclusive, I think it's called Shadow, or it's called something Shadow. It looked pretty nice, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Something different. Oh yeah, well let's look at that. Really nice, really nice. One thing I like to do when I first get my phones is spidgin. Get yourself a spidgin. I'm at work in construction, and spidgin has carried me for the OtterBox on my S23. Not a single cracked screen. If you look at this phone, I just took it off. Look at that. Now, I still have, I don't like taking these off. I take it off at the end. But this is the plastic on the sides. Woo! Nice and shiny now. Get rid of that 3-year-old tape. Nobody wants that. But I guess I do this at the end because, I don't know, I like to try to keep everything nice. Now they have nothing to say. When I trade this phone in, they have nothing bad to say. There's not a single crack on that screen. But I've dropped this. Don't get me wrong. I have dropped it. I got caulking all over this. This is still in great shape. But I swear by OtterBox. I'm telling you, it's saved my life a few times. But there's a few dings. That's going to happen. That's not really covered by that much around the edges, but hey, as far as the screen goes, what they really care about, not a single crack. All right. So let's get into this Samsung S26 Ultra. Automatically, it feels different. Feels nicer, actually. Hold on. It's weird. I think it's lighter, but it also feels... It is. It's thicker. Not by much. But it's a little bit thicker. Let me try to line this up better. But one thing I've noticed right off the bat is it's got some rounded edges versus the squared edges. It's the same size. So it looks like it's a little bit smaller than screen size anyway. A little bit smaller than the S23, which is fine. It does feel different. Like, I don't know if I like this feel better versus this one. Looks more boxier. Never mind. I'm just going to send this back. I'm going to keep this. You know, give me my money back. I don't know if I like it. And then you got the cameras. They poke out more. See, I like this better. Come on, Samsung. Yeah, I'm taking it back. I don't want it. Never mind. Cancel the review. No, I'm just kidding. Gotcha. All right, so let's power this thing on. Oh, maybe I gotta peel that off first. That might help. Power on. Do they come not charged a little bit? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Whew. I was gonna say, don't they charge them a little bit? Yeah, this is definitely heavier. Yeah, now I can tell the difference. This is actually heavier. I guess that added some weight. All right. Nice new screen. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to the rounded edges, though. It makes me feel like Apple. Like, I don't like Apple, so it just makes me feel like it's Apple when I do prefer this. So that was... I don't know who decided that, but whatever. Let's go ahead and agree to all these. I'm not doing the... That's optional. Not doing it. They don't need to know any of my diagnostics data. They already have enough as it is. Agree. Okay, so I'm going to have to set up with this other phone. I'm not going to make you go through all that. I'll do this and come back and we can talk about some of the features in the phone, what I think about it, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. All right, and we're transferring, but I got the phone set up with my fingerprints and stuff, and this color is the Silver Shadow, online exclusive only. I do like that. The home screen also shows it as well. One thing I saw in the tips about this, which is good because I deal with I deal with a lot of people who don't speak my language, and it's hard to communicate sometimes. So the chats will automatically detect different languages, and you can go in through with the AI, and as you're chatting, it can translate. So that's awesome. So maybe they won't be able to see what I'm typing, but at least I can see what they're typing, and then I can easily respond back a lot faster. So that's pretty cool. It does feel... It feels cheaper. I'm not gonna lie. Samsung is not paying me, so I don't care. This does feel... I feel like if I drop this, it's gonna shatter in pieces compared to this brick. You know, I know what this can do. I know what... I've dropped this from on step ladders onto a concrete surface, granted in the OtterBox, but still, I dropped it flat on its face and nothing happened. This just feels very fragile. I think they're taking advice from Apple, and I hope that's not the case, because I had Apple once and realized that you blow in that screen wrong and it shatters into a million pieces on that screen. So I switched from Apple years ago. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope this is stronger than it feels, but just letting you know, it doesn't feel as strong as this one. Right now I can feel it in my hands, and this one feels a lot stronger. I will say that. Yeah, but let's check out that everybody's talking about that privacy thing. So like right now you can see what's on the screen, right? So let's check this out. Apparently you go down here. I don't know where it's at. I have not been through this phone, so you're seeing it. Oh, there's the interpreter. I guess that's pretty. Yeah. So where would that? Oh, it's probably in the settings. I thought you could do a swipe down and do that. It's probably in the settings on display. Well, where is it? Oh yeah, privacy display. Right here. So click on that. Yeah, huh? Nope. So I think Samsung's trying to cause divorces. You know, a lot of people are going to be upset about this. But hey, I'm single, so I don't have to worry about it. But I do know some people out there that their girlfriends are probably like, you got the S26 because you don't want me to see who you're talking to. Yeah, we already know how this is going to go. But outside of that, it is really good because, you know, you got people looking at your pin when you're over your shoulder. And if you're riding a bus or a plane and people looking over your shoulder trying to see what you're typing, next thing you know, they're trying to grab your phone so they can steal your banking account. So this is a pretty good feature, and Samsung is the first to do it. So that's good. And what I like about that adaptive, you can choose when you want it on. So you can select certain apps. As soon as you open up your banking apps, it automatically dims it, or you can keep it on all the time if you like. So it gives you the options versus you can get those privacy screens, like these things that are privacy. You can get those, but it's going to be like that all the time. And if you're outside, you might have a hard time seeing the screens because you're adding that layer of darkness tinting to it. So at least with the Samsung's technology is you're still going to be able to see the screen even when the privacy is on. It's just other people's not going to be able to see it. So that's good. But yeah, other than that, this is I'm going to go figure this phone out, but this is basically it. I do like that gradient. That's pretty neat how it does kind of changes colors. I think they did that with the other colors as well. They have like a gradient. I saw one with the cobalt version where it's like purple if you look at it, then it's blue if you look at it. So this one's kind of similar. It has a gradients where it's like silver shadow, I think this one's called. But yeah, so this is the S26 Ultra, and this is my basic unboxing. Oh, it gives you a little cable. They quit giving you the blocks. I hate that. That makes me so mad because these blocks only last a couple of years, and then you got to go buy a new one. So they quit giving them to us. So it is what it is. But yep, go get you one if you want, or keep your S23 if you want some durability.